Hello, crazy crypto people out there in the world. I thought today we're just gonna quickly go over PIVX. I think it was CryptoLark who mentioned it in his update as well. That PIVX is soon coming up with his ZDEX, and as we can see here, it's about 10 days off. What is it? I found this article here on the PIVX site since I think it was June 1st, that explains a little bit more what it is, and I guess this is growing more and more as well in some other projects, and I mean, I think this is a great update for PIVX, and I still find PIVX is extremely undervalued for what it is, but the market is the market, or the manipulators maybe. Why? Okay, first of all, why is privacy important? Because this is obviously, like we've been saying before, this is a privacy coin, and they have been pioneers in different areas of, for example, bringing zero coin protocol, and maybe together as well with Zcoin. They've been working together, as far as I know, at least in the past, to try to solve some issues, which is nice to see as well. Why is privacy important? They go on here saying that transparent public ledgers can cause many problems, like I don't know, Bitcoin or something like this, that it's not completely private, if that's what you're looking for. It still gives companies insight into your purchase history, your wealth, income, etc., etc. I mean, it's almost like here in Sweden, where we pay with our credit cards all the time. Companies can look at, if you bought a cup of coffee, where, what time. Is that something that you really want? Is it needed? Shops here have even started to refuse cash. So now when you go and you have some cash in the wallet, and you say, I'm gonna buy a cup of coffee. Oh, sorry. Cannot. We don't accept cash, so I mean, we might just as well start using the blockchain then as well, and maybe we should implement some PIVX stations and see how that works. But I get people are not really into this kind of stuff here for the time being, so we'll see. We'll see if it can spread in the near future, or whenever. I mean, the Sweden and the Nordic countries have always been kind of a testing ground for new technologies and so on. So it will be interesting to see if this can hit the mainstream anytime soon. Here they say ZDEX to make PIVX the privacy coin of choice for countries hit by regulations. So it's a way to maybe also get around that. They keep on going here. With PIVX's upcoming ZDEX, users will be able to directly trade between ZPIV and Bitcoin in wallet anonymously, and decentralized cryptocurrency exchanges will ensure the survival and success of cryptocurrencies with privacy protecting features. So that's always a good thing. And if you didn't notice, this ZPIV here, it's kind of like the private PIVX coin. I guess, well, that's the best way I can say it for the time being. And if we just go into more here, more in detail, the first private in-wallet decentralized exchange. I mean, we have there's a bunch of decentralized exchanges right out there already now. I think it was ZDEX they launched here, and then they're also on Coinbase or something like this from last week or the week before. And so this is the trend, it seems. So it's getting to be more and more not only exchanges but decentralized exchanges, because what do we want? Well, we want to have our privacy, and with the centralized exchanges, it's not always possible. There are maybe some good ones out there, and then there's also some bad ones, as we know. So hopefully this is a way to get around some of the problems with centralized exchanges. PIVX has previously been on the highlights for being the world's first zero coin that utilizes a proof of stake cryptocurrency. We've spoken about that before. You can Google it if you don't know what it is. Challenges that ZDEX seeks to address. As we said, transparent public ledgers that maybe other coins have, other blockchain projects. This is something that this will solve. It will be more private for the user, and also regulations by countries. I mean, they're saying here some countries have put in place bans against cryptocurrencies that offer users with high anonymity levels, as the governments of those countries believe that these cryptocurrencies aid in illegal activities such as money laundering, and we all know this is the biggest bullshit ever invented. I mean, although it can be used for tiny things, I mean, cash is still the main thief here in terms of illegal activities and so on, and well, also different bank accounts. So I don't think we don't have to worry about that much, at least for the time being, not. And they're saying here, anonymous decentralized exchange. What is some of the benefits? It will enable users to trade the privacy coin of ZPIV anonymously without the record of the transaction being recorded anywhere, and without required users to provide identity verification. So even that is being taken away. The decentralized exchange will increase the demand also for ZPIV as more traders adopt the platform. So it should be good for the projects, for the coin as well. And you can read more on these sites here, of course, on the PIVX.org homepage. But there are also some other funky sites here that I will post at the bottom of the video. And I believe there will also be here the MALTA blockchain here summit from the 1st to the 2nd of November, which is pretty soon, I guess. It's in about 8-9 days. So maybe they will be launching at the same time. They'll be launching ZDEX at the MALTA blockchain summit. So if you're interested in that, I will post a link as well, and I think John McAfee will be there as well, and talking, and a bunch of other interesting people. So should be a fun event. I don't know if I'm going, but I'm gonna look at the portfolio, see what it's doing, and would be a fun thing to do though. Okay, that's it for now. That was the PIVX update. Enjoy, guys.